Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Daria Korol and I'm an illustrator. And today I'm gonna be illustrating a story for a children's picture book. But first of all, let me tell you a bit about the idea. So, firstly, I just sketched owls. I created different sketches. Here I also have owls. And I liked this sketch of owls. They are mystery and they are flying in the night starry sky, and I decided to develop this sketch into the story that I can illustrate. So I put here the initial prompts: mystery owls, starry night sky, enchanted forest, full moon, and special mission. With these prompts, I went to ChatGPT and we conducted brainstorming sessions, generated lots of ideas, plots, stories, mixed them together, and finally, I've got a story that I'd like to illustrate. So here I have a brief in my sketchbook. The whole story is on my computer, but this is just a short brief. Here I have plot summary and some illustration ideas. First of all, I'm gonna be putting here some rough sketches, just some ideas that come to my mind and that later could transfer to the illustrations. So let's sketch. Okay, now I have a brief in my sketchbook and very rough sketches. Then I'm gonna move to the creating storyboards, and firstly it would be very rough storyboard. So let's create. Okay, now we've got this very rough storyboard, and then I'm gonna be sketching and developing the ideas. As I'm creating illustrations for a children's picture book, I'm considering if the illustration will be on the full spread of the book or only on the one page, or this could be just like spot illustration. And now I think that this scene where our owls are flying in the starry night, I'd like to make it to the whole spread like this, but I'm considering a square format of the book. So for this reason I created three separate spaces where I will sketch the flying owls. So I've got these three sketches of this scene of owls flying in the starry night, and then I have a quite similar scene here. Owls gathering the stardust from the stars, magical stardust that should protect the forest, and here they are sprinkling the stardust on the trees. So I think that if here I have the full spread illustration, so this scene should be, I think, on the one page. So for this reason, now I'm gonna draw squares that represented like my book page, and here I will sketch the next scene. I've created 6 different sketches, and now I will tell you a bit about the main ideas. So here we have trees and owls in the sky and the moon, and this is quite similar, but here I have the moon at the corner and here in the middle of the page. And then I tried another idea, we are in the forest and we are looking to the sky and seeing these trees around and the moon in the middle of the page and owls. Then I tried a slightly different. It's trees like a circle and owls. Then I tried to draw only small pieces for trees and the majority of space for sky, and opposite situation where we see a lot of trees. They are quite big and only a small piece of sky. So maybe I will consider some ideas like this or like this, because I don't want to copy the previous scene from the previous step. Okay, and now let's move on to the next. So actually I started not from the first scene, I started from the third and fourth, but it's okay, I just sketch randomly. Here I sketched great oak and it's totally fine. So now I'm gonna be moving to these 2 first scenes. Alright, so I've just finished making sketches for every illustration, and I have here different options for each of them. And then I moved to the sketching characters. So here I sketched different owls in general, and here I sketched the main character, Luna. The oldest and wise owl. So I tried different face features, different kind of eyes, And also to make Luna pop up from different characters, I decided to give him this element. This is like moon. And I also decided to make this small eyes and these like ears. And then I'm gonna move to the final storyboards, and this means that I have to choose one option from these 6 for each illustration. And when deciding, I'm considering the whole composition or the whole story. I don't want to duplicate some compositions to keep illustrations interesting, slightly different and engaging. So as soon as I finished the final storyboards, I moved on to conducting the color study. Here I tried different ways in coloring owls, also different ways in coloring the moon and the stars. Then I tried to create each sketch with different materials in different colors. I used acrylic, Neocolor 2, color pencils, and different color combinations. Then I created more color sketches. Then I sketched owls. Then I tried new color palette with dark blue acrylic. And eventually I've got this sketch with dark blue background, and the owls I colored with these materials. I used Neocolor 2, this light gray color. Also I used color pencils Derwent, Chocolate, and Mars Orange for some elements on the wings, oil pastel for the moon and the eyes, and also these two blue, light blue and dark blue. It's Luminance Caran d'Ache, and this is Derwent watercolor pencil. So I like this color palette, and now I'm gonna be drawing the first final illustration.